Hello dear students, now I will discuss about hyperbola. Just like in the previous class, ellipse, here we will find the equation for hyperbola. Hyperbola is also a intersection of double napped cone by the plane. This is the fourth position. This is first circle, second parabola, third ellipse, and fourth is hyperbola. Hyperbola can be found by taking intersection of double napped cone by a plane. Just in the diagram you can see. Okay. So hyperbola means just double-sided, just look like double-sided right-handed and left-handed parabola type. You can see. Okay, in the diagram. So here, just definition, just like in a circle, parabola, ellipse. Here also the set of all the points in plane. The difference of whose distances from two fixed point always remains same. Just in the ellipse, sum of distance. Here, difference of distance of the point from two fixed point always remains same. Then this type of points, the collection of this type of points are called hyperbola. That is the path of this type of point. Okay, so just here, like this, suppose diagram is like this in hyperbola. In the diagram, you can also see here just same type of diagram on both sides. If this is x-axis and this is y-axis, okay. So here just see this axis. Just suppose this is fixed point, this is fixed point. This is F1, this is F2. These are the two fixed points and points on this or this, double-sided, anywhere. Points here, distance of this, suppose this is P, x, y, this is a point and this is are the two fixed points. Then distance PF1 minus PF2. We can find this distance. Similarly, if here is a point, then this is the distance. This is the distance. Suppose here is a point. So this is the distance and this is the distance. So this is P1, P2, P3 and so on. So P1F1 minus PF2. 1 and 2. All are same distance. Just you can see in the diagram. Okay. Here P2F1 minus P2F2 equals to P3F2 minus P3F2. F1. All the difference of these distances of the points are same, remains same. So, in this type of points, correction of this type of points are known as hyperbola. By intersection of a plane of conic section. Okay. So in the diagram you can also see here, if these two fixed points are called focus, just like similar to ellipse, there is simple difference in equation of hyperbola. Okay. Here these two fixed points are known focus. Focus lie on the trans axis of the hyperbola, that is called transverse axis. This is called transverse axis. Transverse axis. Focus lie on this axis. This is called conjugate axis. And center between this two focus is called center. Suppose this is origin. This axis, this is axis. This conjugate axis. Line perpendicular to the transverse axis passing through the center. Okay, passing through the center. Conjugate axis of the hyperbola. Okay, same as this is C0, this is minus C0, this between these two distance 2C, and here vertices between these 2 point, distance between these 2 point, also these are called vertex, just intersection of the hyperbola with transverse axis, that is vertex. This is minus A0, this is A0. Clear? That is, this is distance A, this is 2A distance, length of transverse axis, 2A. Okay, and this distance are 2C, C and C, 2C. So okay, and we define a quantity B. Equals to root C square minus A square. Okay, C square minus A square. We define this quantity, and this is called semi-transverse conjugate axis, and 2 times of this is called conjugate axis. Length of conjugate axis in this. Here, just like this value, here, this is B, conjugate axis. Same is here, 2B, conjugate axis. Foci lie on the x-axis, that is transverse axis is x-axis. Same, this is hyperbola. From the diagram, it is clear. Okay, so just like in the case of ellipse, we can find relation between ABC here also. Such there is simple difference between relation between ABC, just like this. Here A square plus B square is equals to C square. This is the relation between A, B and C. Here B is defined by this, A is this distance, C is this distance. So relation between A, B, C is A square plus B square equals C square. In the case of ellipse, A square equals to B square plus C square. Here in the case of hyperbola, A square plus B square equals to C square. Okay, this is the relation. Now we can find the relation between A. If we take a arbitrary point on the hyperbola, then this distance minus this distance equals to 2A. Just constant difference is equals to 2A, then the transverse axis. Okay, so by taking that, just like this, P F1 minus P F2 equals to 2A. Now we can find P xy, F1 minus C0, F2 C0. So we can find this distance also from here. Just squaring both sides, just like in the case of ellipse, just we can find a relation here. Pxy, this. So that means the root over what? Pf1. What? X plus c square plus y minus 0 square minus root over this equals to 2a. X minus c square plus y minus 0 square. Okay, the transfer to the right hand side and squaring, and just you can do calculation and we can get result like this: x square by a square minus y square by c square minus a square. Okay, c square minus a square. This is equals to, because here a and c are involved, so we can get like this equation. This is equals to 1, and so we can write x square by a square plus minus y square upon b square equals to 1. This is ellipse. Sorry, hyperbola. Just from here, c square minus a square equals to b square. So this is hyperbola. When transverse axis along x-axis, that is foci, second coordinate 0, then transverse axis lie on the x-axis and center at origin. The equation of hyperbola will be this. What? X square by a square minus y square by b square equals to 1. This is hyperbola along this. And similar to ellipse, here also hyperbola may be vertical, just like a transverse axis on the y-axis. If transverse axis lies on the y-axis, then we can draw like this. This is x-axis, this is y-axis, okay. Center, vertex. So this 0, a, 0, minus a, focus is here, f1, 0, c, here, f2, 0, minus c. Okay, just like this, center 0, 0. Okay. Then the equation of the transverse axis lie on y-axis. Then equation here changes just like this: y square upon a square minus x square upon b square equals to 1. This is this for this. Okay. Vertical hyperbola. This horizontal. Here it is AB, sequence of AB, same. Just x square by a square minus y square by b square root 1 means transverse axis on the x-axis. And this y square minus a square minus x square by b square. That means transverse axis along the y-axis. This is the equation of hyperbola. And the remaining thing are same as ellipse. So here also focus this and this, vertexes this and this, transverse axis along y-axis, this distance, conjugate axis, this distance, conjugate axis length 2b, transverse axis 2a. Clear? And also similar to lattice rectum to the ellipse, just here also this is double ordinate passing through focus is called lattice rectum. called lattice rectum. Lattice rectum. Its length is also here 2b square by a. Here is also 2b square by a. Just remember this thing. Okay. So you can see also diagram for this vertical and horizontal hyperbola, and all the constants you can get. Eccentricity is also equals to c by a. This is eccentricity. Clear? C is clear, A is clear, E is clear also. This is lattice rectum. Lattice rectum. Okay, 2b square by a. Transverse axis, except our major axis and minor axis, here transverse axis and conjugate axis. Okay, the vertical equation like this, y square by a square minus x square by b square. So from the equation of the hyperbola, it's clear that what will be the format. What is the transverse axis, what is the conjugate axis. Clear? Here, the transverse axis along x axis. Here, transverse axis along y axis. So in the diagram, it is also clear. So in the questions, just equation will be given and we have to find all the constants, just like focus, vertices, axis, length of lattice rectum, eccentricity, etc. And second type of questions, we have to find the equation of the hyperbola just using the condition, given condition. So from condition we can decide whether the format of hyperbola is this or this. First of all, we have to decide the format and then just try to find the value of a and b by using the relation in a, b, c, eccentricity, etc. Okay, so this also follow this diagram and you can remember all the constants of related to hyperbola. Okay, so just like ellipse, here is some questions in exercise 11.4. Just we have to complete this exercise now. Okay, so take question 1 from exercise 11.4. So first question, see here is also questions given there from questions 1 to 3, 1 to 6, same foci, vertexes, eccentricity, length of lattice rectum, all we have to find. Okay, foci, vertex, lattice rectum, and eccentricity. Clear? So take question 1. Exercise 11.4 here. Just 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 are same type of questions. Just 1 and 2 are given in standard form and another 4 are not in a standard form. You have to convert it by writing as the right hand side 1. So here question 1. In question 1, given what is given? In question 1, it is given that x square by 16 minus y square by 9. X square by 16 minus y square by 9 equals to 1. This is given hyperbola. Okay, and we have to find focus, vertex, eccentricity, length of lattice rectum. All 4 things we have to find. Okay, so here just given equation is this. Here it is clear that x square by this minus y square by this is equals to 1. That means its transverse axis along x axis. Okay, so standard equation will be what? On comparing this equation with standard of this is given hyperbola, and on comparing this equation with the standard equation of hyperbola, what will be the standard equation? X square by a square minus y square by b square, because their minus sign is there. Okay, if y square by some quantity is in the at the beginning and here minus sign on right hand side 1, then equation will be y square by a square. Sorry, y square by a square minus x square by b square in the second format. So here this format we obtain, we can get a equals to a square equals to, just direct we can write it na, what, x square by 4 square plus minus y square by 3 square equals to 1. So 8 into 4, b equals to 3. A equals to 4, b equals to 3. Now we have to find all the things. What? Focus. Focus, vertex, coordinates of focus, vertices, foci. Because it's standard form, it's transverse axis along x-axis, so its foci will be what? Plus minus c 0 plus minus a 0. Okay, we have to find a and c, and then eccentricity is what? E equals to c by a, and length of latus rectum same as ellipse, 2b square by a, 2b square by a. These four things we have to find. Clear? Now, here a equal to 4, b equal to 3. We know that in case of hyperbola, what is the relation? A square plus b square equals to c square. For hyperbola, it is the relation. So here, just use 4 square plus 3 square equals to c square. So here c equals to 16 plus 9 equals to 25. C equals to 5, positive value. C equals to what? 5. Therefore, all the thing you can find is plus minus C0. Plus minus C0 means this. Plus minus 5, 0. Plus 5, 0 minus 5, 0 are the foci. And plus minus A0, A4. So plus minus 4, 0. And C by A, C 5 by 4. 5 by 4. And here 2 b square. B means what? This. 3 square upon A. A means what? 4. 4. So this is equals to 9 by 2. So we have 9 by 2, 5 by 4, and these are the answer. So this is our answer. This, and this. Okay. Similarly, second questions given as here y square by 9 minus x square by 27. Y square by 9 minus x square by 27. Question 2. So just same type of, but difference is what? Y square by 9 minus x square by 27. So format is something different here, okay? Format is just I will write in very short, okay, for solution of the questions. E equals to C by A always, and lattice rectum is always this. Here this is given. So it can be written as what? Y square by 3 square minus x square by root 27 square. Just we can write it for the comparing with standard form. Here y square by 3 square is first. That is standard equation will be what? X square by a square minus y square by x, a square minus x square by b square. This is a standard format. This is a standard format. Transverse axis along y axis. This. On comparing this with this, just a equals to what? 3. B equals to root 27. Just we have to find C square. C square equals to 3 square plus root 27 square equals to 9 plus 27, 36. C equals to 6. C 6. Here this, B this. Just we can write all the thing. But for this format, foci lie on the y axis. So that is here what will be the value? 0 plus minus C. Here 0 plus minus A. This 0 plus minus C means 6. And here 0 plus minus A means 3. And C equal to 6 by A equals to 3 equals to 2. And 2 B square. Root 27 square by A means 3. 3 equals to what? 27 by 3, 18. So 18 to these are answer. Clear? So formula will just vertex and focus will be changes according to the format of the equation of the hyperbola. Okay, second equation is this. Now similarly 3, 4, 5, 6 4 questions are same type of questions, but it can be solved by writing these equations just in standard form. Here just equation, suppose 5y square minus 9x square equal to 36. Question 5. So 3, 4, 5, 6 all are same. Okay, 5y square minus 9x square. Okay, question 5. 5y square minus 9x square. 5y square minus 9x square equals to 36. It is given because 5y square minus 9x square equals to 36. This is given hyperbola. We have to find all the thing. But for finding this, first of all we have to decide what is the format of this hyperbola. Okay. So first of all we have to write it in standard form. So here just 5y square by 36 minus 9x square by 36 equals to 1. Just divide by 36 for getting 1 on right hand side by standard form. So here we can write y square upon 6y root 5 square, because 36 6 square 5 go to the denominator in this quantity, root 5 square means 5, 6 by root 5 minus x square by 36 by 9 means 2a square. We can write like this. Clear? So y square by this, the standard form is what? Y square by, we know, a square or minus x square by b square equals to 1. This is the standard form. This is the standard form. So comparing it with this, we get what? A equals to 6 by root 5 and b equals to 2. Therefore c square equals to what? A square plus b square. Okay. So we can find here from here the value of c, 6 by root 5 square plus 2a square. So 36 by 5 plus 4, 36 plus 20 by 5, 6, 56 by 5. 56 by 5. Okay, 56 by 5 we can write 56 by 5 means 2 root 14. 2 root 14 upon 5. So this is the value of c square. C square equals to, not sorry, c equals to, this is c square and c equals to root of this. Okay, so by root 5, 2 root 14 by root 5, this 2 root 14 upon root 5. Okay, so this is the value of c. Now we can find one by one. For this standard form, this is y-axis, transverse axis along the y-axis. So for q will be what? 0 plus minus c, 0 plus minus a. So it can be written 0 plus minus c means this. So 2 root 14 upon root 5. This is. Similarly 0 plus minus a. A means what? This. 6 by root 5. And eccentricity E equals to c by a. This by a. 1 by root 5, 1 by root 5 will be cancelled. Root 14 by 3. So root 14 by 3. So here we can see that what? This c 2 root 14 by root 5 upon 6 by root 5. So this is equals to root 14 by 3. So root 14 by 3. Okay. And now 2b square by a. So 2b square by a equals to 2 into b square. B what? 2. 2 square by a. A means 6 by root 5. 6 by root 5. So 3. 4 root 5 by 3. 4 root 5 by 3. So 4 root 5 by 3. Okay. 4 root 5 by 3. So these are the answer. So similarly 6 and 4 you can do. Okay. Third, fourth, sixth, same type of questions. Just you have to find all these 4 quantity for given hyperbola. Just first of all you have to decide what is the standard hyperbola and compare it and find the value of ABC. Just write all the constants related to hyperbola. Okay. Now, second, 7, 8, 9. Here we have to find the equation of hyperbola. Here vertices and foci are given. Just by given vertices and focus, we have to decide what will be the format of our hyperbola. There are 2 formats, just we know. Okay. Just one is horizontal for this. What? X square by a square minus y square by b square equals to 1. And for that, for this, what? X square by y square by, y square by a square minus x square by b square equals to 1. These are the 2 formats of hyperbola. Just by given condition, just we have to decide whether the format of the hyperbola will be this or this. And then just find the value of a and b by using the relation also. A square plus b square to c square. We have to find a and b and but put the value of a and b in the standard required format. You can get the equation of hyperbola. Okay. So here question 7. Just what is the question 7? Here question 7 and 9. In all these 3 questions, there is given vertices and foci. So vertices and foci. These are given. Vertices is given plus minus 2 0, plus minus 2 0 and plus minus 3 0. Okay, plus minus 3 0. These are the foci and vertices of a hyperbola is given. Just we have to find the equation of hyperbola. So what will be the format from here? Just if transverse axis along x-axis, if transverse axis along x-axis, then this is the format. If transverse axis along y-axis, then this is the format. Foci lie on the transverse axis here and here, f1, f2, here also f1, f2. Okay, so just here see, since foci lie on x-axis, 0 coordinate, y coordinate 0, that is lie on x-axis, foci lie on x-axis, therefore standard format. Transverse axis, therefore transverse axis is along x-axis. So form of hyperbola is what? First form, x square by a square minus y square by b square equals to 1. Okay, and its foci are what? Plus minus c0. Its foci are plus minus c0, and here plus minus 3 0. Therefore c equals to 3. Also its vertices are plus minus a0, and here this, and here this what? Plus minus 2 0. Therefore a equals to 2. A equals to 2, c equals to 3. Clear? So C3, A2. You can find B. We know that A square plus B square equals to C square. So here C3, A2, B square implies B square equals to 9 minus 4, 5. So B square equals to 5. So B square equals to 5. Now we have A and have B. Just put here our equation. So the required equation or thus equation of hyperbola is, thus required equation of hyperbola is x square upon a square 2a square minus y square upon b square 5 equals to 1. So we can write x square by 4 minus y square by 5 equals to 1. This is our solution. Just first of all we have to decide what will be the format of hyperbola. When we decide this, then we can find its foci. We comparing its general foci with the given foci, vertices with the given vertices, then we can get two values. One value can be found from this relation. And then we can write record hyperbola as this by putting a and b here. Okay. Similarly, 7, 8, 9 we can You can do okay. Here question 9. 0 plus minus 3, 0 plus minus 5. 0 plus minus 3, 0 plus minus 5. Question 9. 0 plus minus 3 vertices. 0 plus minus 3 foci. Here foci lie on y-axis. Foci lie on y-axis. So transverse axis is along y-axis. Form of a hyperbola will be y square here x square. Its foci are what? For this will be the format, and its foci. Transverse axis along y-axis. Its foci will be what? 0 plus minus c, and here 0 plus minus 5. So c equals to 5, and vertices, its vertices on the y-axis, that is 0 plus minus a. Here 0 plus minus 3 vertices. So a equals to 3. Therefore, from here we can find 3a square plus b square equals to c square, 5 square. So b square equals to what? 25 minus 9 equals to 16. So b equals to 4. We can get b equals to 4. B square equals to 16. So b equals to 4, a equals to 3, just put here. So y square upon a square, 3a square minus x square upon b square, 4 square equals to 1. So y square y 9 minus x square y 16 equals to 1. This is our answer. Okay, y square y 9 minus x square y 16 equals to 1. Simple. So just first of all you have to decide what is the format of hyperbola. Clear? Now, similar questions are up to 9. Okay. So here different type of conditions are given. Just we have to find the equation of hyperbola. So question 9. After question 9, here 10 question. Here what? Foci and the transverse axis is of the length 8. We know transverse axis, length of transverse axis is what? 2a. In questions, just I am giving here, just in brief, all the discussion of all the questions in brief. Okay, so just see here question 10. Question 10, foci is given. Foci is what? Plus minus 5, 0. And the transverse axis is of the length 8. So from foci it is clear that length of transverse axis is equals to 8. Given like this. Since foci lie on the x-axis, because y coordinate is 0. Since foci lie on x-axis, therefore record format will be what? First, x square y, a square minus y square y, b square equals to 1. This is the format. And its length of transverse axis is equals to 2a. This is given 8 equals to 2a. So a equals to 4. A equals to 4. A equals to 4. If a equals to 4, also its hockey what? Plus minus C0, because this is the first part, plus minus C0, and here what? Plus minus 5 0. Therefore C equals to 5. Therefore C 5. We can find B. So B square equals to C square minus A square, because A square plus B square to C square for hyperbola. So B square equals to this, C square means 5 square minus 4 square equals to 25 minus 16 equals to 9. B square equals to 9. So B square equals to 9. So we get A square and B square. Clear? B square equal to 9, A square equal to 16. This is the, what will be the equation? Thus the required hyperbola is, just put the value of A and B. X square y what? Thus the required hyperbola is given by what? This x square by a square, 4 square minus y square by b square, 9 equals to 1. So x square by 16 minus y square by 9 equals to 1. X square by 16 minus y square by 9 equals to 1. Okay, so this is the step of finding the solution, finding the equation of hyperbola. Just you have to decide what is the format. For question 11, just see question 11. Here what is given? 4 keys, 0 plus minus 13. 0 plus minus 13, and the conjugate axis length of conjugate axis is 24. Here foci lie on y axis because first coordinate 0, so here y square, here x square, and length of conjugate axis is 2b. 2b here 24. So from here we can find b equals to 12, and foci is what? 0 plus minus c, vertical this. So, and here as it is given 0 plus minus 13. So therefore c equals to 13. So b can be found. B can be found how? C square, 13 square minus 12 square, 169 minus 144, 5, 2. So b square equals to 25. B square equals to 25. Okay. So question 11. Sorry, B, not B, A square is here. Because here B is given and C is given. And we know A square plus B square equal to C square, so A square equals to this. So A square equals to this. A square equals to this. So that's the required hyperbola is this. So y square upon a square means 25 minus x square upon b square, that is b 12, 144 equals to 1. So this is our solution. Okay, y square by 25 minus x square by 144 equals to 1. So just from given condition we have to decide what will be the format of hyperbola. Okay, so this is 11. Now question 12, foci and latus rectum, length of latus rectum are given. In this case, just we have to find value of the required quantity according to the given condition. Here, question 12. In question 12, just see here. Question 12, what is given? Foci plus minus 3 root 5 0. Foci plus minus root 3 root 5. 3 root 5 0. This is foci plus minus 3 root 5 0. And latus rectum of length 8. And length of latus rectum equals to 8. Foci lie on x-axis. It is clear. Foci lie on x-axis. Okay. Y coordinate 0. On x-axis, that is this format. So we can write format of ax square minus y square by b square equals to 1. So required hyperbola is, and its foci is what? Plus minus c 0. And here foci is this. Therefore c equals to 3 root 5. 3 root 5. Latus rectum. Latus rectum, length of latus rectum equals to 2 b square by a. Therefore 8 equals to 2 b square by a. 2 b square by a. Clear? Now from here we can write b square equals to 4a. b square equals to 4a. 4a. b square equals to 4a. Now we have to find this c, this is b square equals to 4a. Just we know that the relation, we know a square plus b square equals to c square for hyperbola. A square is this, b square equals to 4a, c equal to this 3 root 5 square 45. So implies a square plus 4a minus 45 equals to 0. This is quadratic equation in a. A square plus 4a minus 45 equals to 0. So it can be solved. Okay. This can be solved. A square plus 4a minus 45 equals to 0. So we can factorize a square plus 5 9 and 5. 9a minus 5a minus 45 equals to 0. Just like. So a common, a plus 9 minus 5 common, a plus 9 equals to 0. So from here a equals to minus 9 or 5, but a cannot be negative. But a cannot be negative. A is length, that cannot be negative. A is non-negative, cannot be negative. Therefore, a equals to 5. We take a equals to 5. If a equals to 5, then we can also find b equals to. So, from here, b square equals to 4 into a, 4 into 5 implies b square equals to 20. B square equals to 20. So, just put here 20 and a square 25. Thus, required hyperbola is what? This x square y a square minus y square y x square by a square. A means 5, 25. A square means 5 square. Okay, 5 square minus b square means 20 equals to 1. So implies x square by 25 minus y square by 20 equals to 1. So this is our answer. X square by 25 minus y square by 20 equals to 1. X square by 25 minus y square by 20 equals to 1. Okay. So similarly, 13 questions, from 13 you can find. 13 is given just like what? 4 plus minus 40. 4 for question 13 plus minus 40. It is given. And lattice rectum is given 12. It is given 12 for question 13. For question 13. These are given. Here also foci lie on the x-axis. So equation is this. Foci is this. So C equals to what? 4. Lattice rectum is this. Here given 12. So what? 6. Here 6. Here what? 4. 16. Here 16. Here 6. Okay. So it can be solved by a square plus 6a minus 16 equals to 0. So minus 8 and 2. So it can be solved and can get 8 and 2. What will be the value? 8 and 2, na? Implies a square plus 8a minus 2a. 8a minus 2a minus 16a. Okay, and plus 6a and minus 16 equals to 0. So from here a plus 8 minus 2, a plus 8 equals to 0 implies a equals to minus 8 or 2. Yes. Okay. A cannot be negative since a cannot be negative, therefore a equals to 2. So b square equals to 6a equals to 6 into 2 equals to 12. So b square equals to 12. B square equals to 12. Okay. The same questions also. X square by 2a square, b square equals to 16. So here 4, here 16. So x square by 4 minus y square by not 16, 12. So this is the answer. X square by 4 minus y square by 12 equals to 1. So this is the solution of question 13. Now 14 and 15 are remaining. Okay, find the equation of the hyperbola satisfying the condition vertex and eccentricity is given here. Okay, so eccentricity and vertex are given here. So just one by one we can decide first what will be the main format of the hyperbola. Okay, so hyperbola, question 14, here vertex plus minus 7 0. 14 given vertex is plus minus 7 0, sorry, plus minus 7 0. Vertex is plus minus 7 0 and eccentricity E equals to 4 by 3. These are given. Okay, so vertex lie on the x-axis, so format is this. Clear? So format is, since vertices lie on x-axis, therefore x square by a square minus y square by b square equals to 1 is the format of hyperbola. Now we have to find a and b. Its vertex is vertices are plus minus a 0. Okay, therefore this a equals to 7. Here we see the a equals to 7. Second, e equals to 4 by 3. Since e equals to 4 by 3, and we know that e means what? C by a equals to 4 by 3. Here a equals to 7. So c by 7 equals to 4 by 3. So c equals to 28 by 3. 28 by 3. C equals to 28 by 3. A equals to 7. E equals to this. So A and C we know, so we can find. Therefore, A square plus B square equals to C square. We have B square equals to C square minus A square. C square means 28 by 3 square minus A square means 7 square. Okay. So we can find the relation, just you can solve it. B square equal to 343. 343 upon 343 upon 9. Just solve it, okay? 28 square, 3 square 9 and 7 square 49. Just taking LCM and do it calculation, then 343 by 9. 343 by 9. You can get B square equals to A equals to 7. A equals to 7 means A square equals to 49. So finally thus the required equation of hyperbola is this: x square upon a square 49 minus y square upon b square 343 by 9. 343 by 9. 9 is going to here. This is our equation. 343 9 y square. Okay. This is our answer. 14. As similar questions, here not eccentricity is given, here only passing through a point is given. 15. 15 foci is given here. Just in the question 15, foci are 0 plus minus root 10. 0 plus minus root 10. this is given 0 plus minus root 10 is 4p. Okay, and passing through a point 2, 3. This required parabola passing through this point, and foci is this. Since foci lie on first coordinate 0, y-axis. Since foci lie on y-axis, that is transverse axis and vertical y-axis. So here x square upon y square upon this, x square upon this. Therefore, required hyperbola. Hyperbola is this. Okay? This. And its foci are 0 plus minus a, c. 0 plus minus c. 0 plus minus c. Therefore, c equals to root 10 implies c square equals to 10. Okay? Now, we have to find that as passing through this point is given. Now, since we know that a square plus b square equals to c square. A square is what? From here we can write a square plus b square equals to c square means 10. So from here just we can write b square equals to 10 minus a square. 10 minus a square. Clear? Now this can be used in equation 1. Put this value of b square. Put this value of b square because we know this relation for hyperbola. And c is square equals to 10. So here 10. So here b square equals to 10 minus a square. Put this value of b square in 1. We get y square upon a square minus, here x square. X square by b square. B square means 10 minus a square equals to 1. Now from here we see that only from here we have to find a value of a. But passing through the point, this is the hyperbola. If it will pass through, if it will passes through 2, 3, this is given, passing through 2, 3, then 2, 3 will satisfy it. So just put the value of 2 and 3 in place of y and x and y. So y square means 3 square upon a square minus x square means 2 square upon 10 minus a square equals to 1. Just we can solve it for a. Clear? B square equal to 10 minus a square. Okay. Now, after this line, 9 by a square minus 4 by 10 minus a square equals to 1. Just take LCM. So a square 10 minus a square, so 9 10 minus a square minus 4a square equals to 1. Just we will get like this. Okay. So here 90 minus 9a square minus 4a square equals to, this transfer to here, 10a square minus a power 4. So we get a power 4 transfer to left hand side, a power 4 minus 9 and 4. Here 10 come to the left hand side, 9 4 13 23 a square plus 90 equals to 0. So we are getting the equation what? A power 4 minus 23 a square plus 90 equals to 0. Now we can break it, 18 and 5. So a power 4 minus 18 a power 2 plus or minus, so since we require plus, so minus a square plus 90 equals to 0. Just breaking this. Here we can take common a square, then a square minus 18 minus 5, a square minus 18 equals to 0. Now from here we see that a square minus 18 common, a square minus 5, so 18 or 5. So this implies a square minus 18 into a square minus 5 equals to 0, implies a square equals to 18 or a square equals to 5. So a square equals to 18 or a square equals to 5. Now since in the hyperbola from here to here 2c, and here to here c, and here to here a. So c is greater than a. C square is greater than a square. This is c, this is a. Okay. Now just we can see that since in hyperbola c is greater than a, c is greater than a, so implies c square is greater than a square. If a equals to a square equals to 5 and c square equals to 10, 10 greater than 5. Okay. If a square equals to 18, then c square 10 is less than 18. So 18 is not possible. If a square equals to 18, then a square equals to 18, then what? C square 10 is not greater than a square equals to 18. So c square, so a square equals to not 18. Therefore a square equals to 5. This is 5. A square equals to 5. So from here we can get p square. Also b square equals to 10 minus a square, 10 minus 5 equals to 5. So b square equals to 5 from here. So b square 5, a square 5. Both are 5. Okay. Thus the required hyperbola is, this is required hyperbola is x square by a square 5 minus y square by, y square y square by 5 minus x square by 5 equals to 1. So you can write y square minus x square equals to 5. These are solution. Y square by 5 minus x square by 5 equals to 1. Clear? So this is our answer. 15. So you have to solve all these questions very clearly and writing in detail in your homework copy and send me solution of 4 5 questions as a PDF file for your attendance. Okay.